Welcome to our new session that is light. The topic we are dealing with is image formation by concave mirror. Before starting the concept, let's understand the terms which are involved in the reflection of a spherical mirror. As shown over here, we can see a diagram which shows the reflection of some rays and which are focused on the focal length f. Now, what is f? What is c? What are these terms? What is p? So let's discuss about it first. First of all, what is r? As shown over here, capital R, that is mentioned that radius of a curvature. So radius of a spherical shell from which the mirror is curved is called radius of a curvature. And what is C? Center of the, which is known as center of the curvature. The center of a spherical shell. This is the center of a spherical shell. So it is known as C, center of the curvature. Friends, the center of curvature is not a part of a spherical mirror. Please do remember that. And now let's go towards our pole P. Pole is the center of reflecting surface. This is a reflecting surface and its center P is known as pole of the spherical mirror. Now, principal axis. What is principal axis? So, an imaginary line passing through the center of curvature and pole P is known as principal axis of the spherical mirror. Now, the diameter of the spherical shell is known as A, aperture. And what is principal focus? As mentioned earlier, so it is placed on the principal axis passing through center of curvature, and pole is known as where all the parallel rays get intersected after reflecting is known as F, that is denoted by principal focus of the spherical mirror. Now, focal length is the distance between the pole and the principal focus, which is known as focal length F. Now, friends, we have understood the following terms. Now let us read in its theory form. So over here, radius of curvature and center of curvature. The radius of a spherical shell from which the mirror is curved is called the radius of curvature, and the center of spherical shell is called center of curvature. What is pole? So a center of reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is called pole of the mirror. Now, principal axis. So, an imaginary line passing through pole and center of the axis of the mirror is known as principal axis. What is aperture? So, the diameter of the reflecting surface of the mirror is called the aperture. Now, principal focus F. Principal focus plays an important role in this. Principal focus, it is a point on the principal axis where the parallel rays meet after the reflection from the concave mirror. It is known as F, which is known as principal focus. Now, focal length. The distance between pole and the principal focus of mirror is called focal length. Now, sir, let us move towards the cases of our spherical mirror reflection, image formation by our concave mirror. Today we will discuss about concave mirror. So here is our first case. Now, as shown here, you can see position of an image, position of object, and nature and its size. The object position of an object is at infinity. It is at infinite distance, and as you can see the parallel rays, these parallel rays indicates that the object is at infinite distance, which are coming towards the reflecting surface, and it gets reflected up at a point, and with that point is known as principal focus. Hence, the object distance is, if at infinite distance, the image formation will be at F, which is known as principal focus. So friends, what will be the nature of the image? The nature of the image is real and inverted. And size of the image, but obviously it will be highly diminished. It will be point like structure because the object is an infinite distance. So our second case is if the object is placed beyond the center of curvature. Here as you can see, object is AB and which is beyond the center of curvature, and friends, after getting reflected, the image is formed between C and F, and nature of image is real and inverted. As you can see here, the nature of image is real but it is inverted, ulta hai wo image. Now size will be diminished. Okay friends, so let's move towards our third case. The third case is very easy because the image object will be also at center of curvature and the image formation will be at center of curvature, but the difference is the image will be real and inverted and size will be same as the object. Now what is the fourth case? The fourth case is between C and F, means between the image will be placed between center of curvature and principal focus. Now friends, after the reflection, as you can see over here, after the reflection the image is formed beyond C. C के पीछे, beyond C. So the nature of image will be real and inverted and size will be magnified, enlarged, magnified हो जाएगा size. And the fifth case is if the object will be at principal focus. If the object will be at principal focus, then the position of image will be at infinite distance and the nature of the image will be real and inverted. Size will be highly magnified. Okay, the size will be highly magnified. As you can see over here, the object, the rays of object are getting reflected from the surface of the mirror and which passes through the center of curvature, and somewhat it will go far and image will be formed somewhat over here. Now let's move towards our last but not the least case, which is position of an object will be at between principal focus and pole of the reflecting mirror. So this is somewhat an unique case because in above all cases the image was formed towards the side where the object was placed, but over here is different because the image formation will be behind the mirror and the nature of the image will be virtual and erect, and size of the image is magnified, which is highly magnified and enlarged. So friends, in order to revise this and memorize all these cases, you can see in every cases the nature was real and inverted, but in the last and sixth case the nature of the image was virtual and erect. And I think you have learned something new. So thanks for watching my video.